Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. It's Leo speaking. Today I have the pleasure to continue the journey in learning NoInputMixer. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, we're inside the AUM. And as you can see, we have only an audio channel and then we have only an audio source, which is NoInputMixer, and there is nothing else connected. As you can see, no MIDI channel, no effects, nothing else. So today we are going to have a look at how we can generate a preset without any input, and therefore using what NoInputMixer is good for, which is that feedback loop. Okay, so we are on channel number 1. Let's increase the output level. And as you can see, you don't hear anything at the moment. Then next, let's increase here the level for channel number 1. And at this point, you should start to hear some noise. It's almost like a background noise. Okay, so let's turn the output level down to 0, so we don't hear anything else. And let's increase here the send 1, so we take really what is coming from that channel number 1 and we send it out to send 1. Okay, you might be thinking, well, okay, there is nothing really, but in reality there is a little bit of noise. Okay, we go to the effects now. And here where it says input, we take the input from send 1 and we send it to a return 1. Okay, we change also the type of effect to format. And we adjust it a little bit, something like that. But you will see in a moment that you can adjust it further. Okay, we increase the level here. Then next we go back to, we exit the effect view and we start to increase the, reduce the level here of the channel. We take the input here of the channel instead from the external input, we take return 1. And you can see there is some signal. Okay. So what's happening here? There is noise on channel number 1. We sent out that noise to send 1. We take send 1 here on the first effect. We apply a format effect and then we send the signal modified out to return 1. Then we use it as input again on the same channel, which then will continue to send out to send 1, which go into the effect, etc., etc. But at the same time, it sends it out also to the main bus. And we have just created a tutorial, hopefully you have seen it, where it shows here on the diagram how things works. But very simply, we are on a channel here and we are going to send here down to send 1 here to an effect and then take it back to return 1 here. And then of course the output to go to the main bus here, which goes to the main output down here. Okay, that's what we have done. Now let's customize it a little bit. We go to shelf and we adjust the low pass filter. Next we adjust here the EQ. Perhaps we introduce another effect, and in order to do that, we go to channel here, we click where it says channel here to go to the effect. We remove the output here, we set it to none. Then we take on the second effect, we take the input from the previous one, and then we go out to return 1 again, and we increase the level now. And then we change this effect here perhaps to a tremolo, something like this. And we see what it sounds like now. Increase the rate. Let's apply some reverb here as well. And of course, you continue like that, and you can continue to tweak the different settings. But these should give you hopefully a simple enough example on how to use no input mixer with no input. Literally, I've just taken what was already there, sent channel number 1 out through send 1, captured that through the first effect, and then into the second effect I apply the formant effect and then a tremolo, and then I capture the output on return 1, and then I send return 1 back into the same channel here, and all of that of course go out to the main output, and that's the result. And this is quite nice because depending on how you use the filters here, it may sound like a noise or an effect underwater. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.